Hey guys, I'd like to introduce you to Experiment, however you want to pronounce it. He has huge ego, pretty good willpower, some toughness because we do want him to have HP, strength we don't care about, agility we could do better, but because it's a little important for walking around and running away from enemies, and intelligence is a little useful in getting some skills, so we may as well get that too. Here are our attacks: disintegration, light manipulation. We have mass mind, which apparently can get us our abilities back when we have to worry about cooldown, which we don't have to worry about right now. So, I don't know, I've never used it. We'll have to see. Also, we have pyrokinesis, and I changed my defect from, what was it, albino to amphibious. Albino apparently this whole time had nothing to do with trade. It made it so you got your HP at a slower rate while you were outside than normal. That's probably why it took me 400 turns to recover all my HP when I was sleeping outside. But, oh well. Amphibious seems much easier than the old description made it seem. Amphibious seems to only mean that you need more water, and we always have way more water than we need, even though technically right now we don't have domination, so we're not going to be having as much water. I still feel that water is not as much of an issue as food, which makes it odd that food is the food defect, or defect that makes you need to eat more food, gives you less points than the amphibious one. But let me bring your attention to something that I've been avoiding that you probably all noticed. This says 1 next to everything. These are all level 1 mutations. And indeed, they are level 1 mutations, even though it clearly says that it should be 5 levels higher. Bit annoying, but I have played around with this a little bit, and it seems like once we get our ego up a little bit, these will spring way up. So it's a glitch that we're going to have to deal with now. But it shouldn't take too long, hoping that hopefully we'll get some nice artifacts here and get our level up immediately without having to go out into the dangerous wild. And of course we're not going to get a single artifact from here, so we're not going to get our level up before having to go into the dangerous wild. Oh well, let's talk to this guy. I don't think scrap counts. What can you tell me about Japa? I'm in search of work. Hooray. Let's see what our abilities. Let's get disintegration. I don't want to put disintegration to anything because I'm scared I'm going to accidentally press it. Same with tap into mass mind. I'll press this though. And we may actually be using sprint this time because we are an incredibly weak character that needs to use sprint. Probably it's far more useful than I make it out to be. Great, we have to get a knick-knack. I don't think scrap counts. Oh, we have thermal grenades. I forgot we started out as a character that can have thermal grenades and stuff. That's perfect. We also have tons of water, which makes amphibious plus water merchant a very good combination, I suppose. And we don't have to worry about precognition anymore. I'm so happy. Whoops, wrong button. And let's get a level up. And we got 5 hit points. Hooray. And did we get anything else nice? Now we are 2 and everything. That's not quite so fantastic. I'd like it to be much higher than that, but I think every level up it'll recognize that this number is higher than this number, and that after 5 level ups we'll have our full potential with these attacks. I don't know, maybe that's on purpose, but it be pretty dumb on purpose, I suppose. I doubt it's on purpose. So let's run over here randomly, and actually we don't need snake oiler ever. Let's go over here and, where is Harvestry? I love Harvestry. So we're going to try to get to 225 Harvestry so I can get that skillful Harvestry. And we actually need 1 more SP to get our first Harvestry, which we would need to get any delicious, whatchamahoozit, Witchwood Bark. Why can't I think today? So we can equip that and we'll be able to carry more, but why do that when we can just have better armor? We have a really bad dagger, but who cares? We also have another grenade that I didn't even realize. I could have chosen our best grenade out of the 3, although I think I might have. So let's go down here for no particular reason. Why am I going down here? There are no dragonflies down there. What I want to do is actually go on the map and try to get to the cave. Someone reaches through the aggregate mind and exhausts your power. That's apparently part of the tap the mass mind ability. Sometimes other guys can tap your mass mind. Oh well. We want to go to that cave, which is much safer than the outside where all the alligators and salt hoppers live. The cave is the safe haven, and we got the quest. Good. So I always forget that, and by always I mean sometimes. And we just poured some fresh water all over ourselves. That's great. That's how we drink water now, but now that we're an amphibian. As all amphibians do, we have to take our water skin and splash ourselves with some of the water inside of it. Hooray. And we could try to punch this guy, but he's going to beat us, sadly. Oh, he's injured? And he's dead. Wow. Why are we so strong? Oh, well, doesn't really matter that much. We can equip this instead of our bad dagger. Doesn't matter much at all. Doesn't matter at all. Much or otherwise. And I like to try out that mass mind ability, so I'm going to start using some mutation abilities. Notice also how I didn't use electric generation. Number one, because it doesn't actually help us with electrical resistance like I thought it did. Also because it doesn't go up with ego. So let's use up our pyrokinesis first. Because this guy is strong and we're going to want to use it on him. Am I destroying anything else? No, I thought I was destroying something else. And let's shoot this guy with our lays. And are you going to die? Eventually. Let's use disintegration. Hooray. That's always a fun ability to use. Oh, willowy studded leather armor. Get that immediately. And, yeah, there's this whole new pickup screen thing going on. Let's equip that also, even though we're not going to be really using it. And what was I going to do? I was going to do something, wasn't I? Oh, yes, mass mind. Let's do that. But first I want to see if it helps with charges of lays. So we're going to throw a bunch of those out the window. And tap into the mass mind. You innervate your mind at someone else's expense. Hooray, look at this, guys. Now we can use disintegration and toast again, although now lays didn't get anything from that. So we learned a lesson from it. It's always good to mess with somebody else's mind, so long as you get your mutation abilities back. Let's do this. And hooray, a tube. This shall be our first tonic, I think. Yes, tonics are 0 weight. Salve. This is a salve injector, like an auto heal, I think. Or more like a regenera. I don't really know. This item is a tonic. Applying more than one tonic will result in imminent death. Oh wow, we can barely carry anything. That's pretty pathetic. Let's try to drop some stuff. We don't need that, ever. We don't need most of those. I did not do a lot of intelligent things that I usually do, like dropping things. Like all this 78 weight of water. We're going to go back and do that. Jeez. And I'm not used to this setup. So let's kill this guy with our fist. By fist I mean sword. And we can actually move back into Red Rock. Not Red Rock. We're already in Red Rock. I'll meet you guys back in Joppa. We're back in Joppa, and I think I'm actually going to buy some things. So I'll buy some more food. Whoops. Because we can't buy it. Actually, I do want to sell this, so it was not a bad thing that I did that. And I think that's really about it. We can also get some more ammo. And let's also buy this plastic tree before it's not sold. It's so cheap, and it's for a tiny amount of scrap that we can spend more money on if we looked for it elsewhere, so we may as well take advantage of it. And I don't think the camel bladder is much better than the water skin. It looks like you can equip the camel bladder, but you can't do very much else with the camel bladder that you can't do with the water skin, so I don't know why they're more expensive. I think they still both carry 64, but I'm probably wrong, so don't believe me at all. There will probably be an annotation thingamajig if I'm wrong, so actually you might be able to believe me. Maybe. What do I want to sell? I want to sell all this, keep the merchant token, because I don't know what it does. And that should be good. Let's... Oh, there's no point drams anymore? Oh no, I'm just unintelligent. Wait, what? What is going on, game? What am I... Oh, he has 74, and thus far the entire bill is still less than 1 dram. Wow. I'm not buying very much from this guy at all. Could probably buy... Yep, we already are buying him out of all that. Let's buy a little bit more so that we can have a fair deal here. Ugh, it's still gonna cost us that extra dram. Let's just do it. let's just do it and pick up some arrows for no particular reason either, because we'll never use them, so why does it matter, after all. And let's offer 29, 29, 29, 29, 29, 28. Whoops. This is the best deal we can get. Fussing over arrows. That's my favorite thing to do in a game. So, let's examine this and see what that is. That's a blaze injector. What is a blaze injector? Let's have a look at this. It gives us less cold resistance, but gives us more heat resistance. And it makes us more quicker? Whatever. And our temperature cannot be increased by external heat sources while this is occurring. But can it be decreased? Oh well. That's going to be useless, I'm sure. Meantime, let's drop some of this stuff. And I do want to carry a little bit more water than usual, simply because I'm not sure how the water situation will be once we are in this, or with the, what? Pour, I can't talk and do things at the same time. Wait, pour another container, no, all of it, there you go. Okay, I don't know how much, I know it's supposed to be 67% more, meaning I have 167% as much water necessity as usual. If it was 67%, then, the same exact time, someone reached into my aggregate brain and stole all of my brainness. Oh, let's use disintegration on this wall and it won't work, will it? Nope, it wasn't good enough. The shale is fine. Disintegration is very good with digging and getting rid of walls, except not at our level apparently. So let's kill these guys a bit more. And are we close to that level up? When that level up comes, we want to see if we have 3. And why am I only attacking these guys with the way that I can't attack them well? That is not intelligent. And I need to get used to this new, I click it to be able to select various things, but if I press the actual button, I just pick it up. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Let's equip that, because that's what I wanted to do with it. And move on. There's a bat. Well, let's use disintegration again for no particular reason. Takes 58 turns to get disintegration back. Eat that instead of picking it up. I did destroy a chest, but who cares about chests? I'll then use toast. Let's use all of our abilities. Good, we're destroying the corpses and other loot. That's always what I want to do with my flames. I should be a little bit more careful with how I use various things. Let's attack him with that. And okay, now that he's burning to death, we can run away, and he will slowly take damage while we don't. And whoa, I just picked up your 120-pound corpse. Not a wise decision. Not a wise decision at all. And there's a little shortcut there. Hey, we can use AE. Why am I not just using this? Why am I not just using my shortcut keys? I should really set this disintegration to something, even if I am scared of it. And we got a level up. We got 2 HP. Hooray! I've always wanted 2 HP. We're still only at 2. That worries me a bit. But let's put something into ego. And we're still at 2, even though it should be 5 plus 1 is 7. I'm starting to think that this is not going to work out. At all. Oh well. Whoops. I don't want to pick up your corpse. Jeez. Even though I could technically carry it around, it's not that heavy. It's not as heavy as a Snapjaw corpse. Apparently laze is our main attack. Because it's even stronger than any other thing we have. It takes these guys out in one shot, where we can't even do it in half of one shot. Hooray, we got a glow sphere. Let's try to use another toast. And one thing about this, we don't have... Oh, reinforced bark armor. That's 3, and we have... No,